Hi, first grade, and welcome to day 3 of reading. So, your learning targets today are I can understand the genre biography, and I can ask questions as a strategy for comprehension. So, Thomas Rivera, we're going to listen and follow along as while I read pages 106 to 121. So, go ahead and get out your reading textbook and follow along while I read. Also, I want you to try reading with me as well. All right, so biography. All right, so biographies is a story written about a real person. And the events in the story really happened to the person. So, we are going to fill in a sequence chart today to help you better understand the order of the events in many nonfiction and fiction selection as you read. So, I want you to know that asking questions before, during, and after reading will help you understand the selection. All right? So, as you read, ask yourself questions and look for the answer. All right, so this is a story about a boy who had hopes for his future and who then worked hard to make them come true. So Thomas Rivera by Jane Medina, illustrated by Renee King Moreno. All right, let's get started. Let's go to page 108. So Thomas Rivera was born in Texas. Thomas and his family went from farm to farm picking crops. So where does Thomas's life begin? And how do you know? Well, it begins in Texas. And the story says that he was born in Texas. So what does Thomas do all day? Well, he helps his family pick crops. So Thomas helped pick crops all day. It was hard work. At night, he had fun with his grandpa. So what does he do in the evening? Right, he has fun with grandpa. So do you think Thomas is a hard worker? Well, yes, Thomas is a hard worker because he works all day picking crops, which is a hard job. All right, let's keep reading. Come quick, children, Grandpa called. It's time for stories. You tell the best stories, Thomas said. I want to tell good stories too. Did you hear the sound in quick? Great job. So why does Grandpa gather the children around him? Well, he tells them stories. So how do you think the children feel about Grandpa's stories? Well, they like his stories, right? And then what makes you think this? Well, the picture shows him listening and smiling. And Thomas says that Grandpa tells the best stories. Let's keep reading. We can get lots of stories for you, Thomas, said Grandpa. When? Asked Thomas. Let's go now, Grandpa said with a wink. Quick, hop in. So how is Grandpa going to help Thomas? Well, he will help Thomas find many stories. So why do you think Grandpa offers to take Thomas right away? Well, Grandpa is kind, and he knows how much Thomas wants to learn to tell stories. So where do you think Thomas and Grandpa will go? Well, they probably will go to a library because that's a place where you can find lots of stories. Page 114. This is a library, said Grandpa. Look at all the books, gasped Thomas as he clapped his hands. Read all you can, Thomas. It will help you think of lots of stories, said Grandpa. So where do Thomas and Grandpa go? Right, to the library. And then how do you think Thomas feels when he and Grandpa go inside the library? Well, he's excited. He says things in an excited way, and he claps his hands. So what have you learned about Thomas Rivera's life so far? He was born in Texas. He and his family travel from farm to farm picking crops. He loves to listen to Grandpa's stories and wants to learn to tell stories, and Grandpa takes him to the library.